Tesla shares jumped after hours as Musk announced that he is scaling back at DOGE beginning in May. And he shrugged off weak sales, calling it the worst quarter of the year since, quote, people don't want to buy cars midwinter. Musk says he remains extremely optimistic about Tesla's future in autonomous cars and humanoid robots. He's also doubling down on robotaxis, predicting that they will eventually boost Tesla's bottom line by the middle of next year. Now, on U.S. tariffs, Musk said he will keep advocating for reductions in tariffs, and that's all he can do, keep asking Trump for just that. Okay, for more insight into Tesla, let's turn to Matthew Maley, Chief Market Strategist at Miller Tabak and Co. Welcome to the program. Appreciate your time. Well, this was kind of a big day. Disappointing quarterly results for Tesla at a time when Elon Musk really has been putting all his attention on the U.S. government's Department of Government Efficiency, and he is a flashpoint for people frustrated with the economy, mass layoffs, and virtually everything else that they're frustrated with the government about. So no real surprise that it's punishing his EV business, is it?
No, Sean, it's not. I mean, the thing is that we talked about a little bit earlier there is that the EV market was already deteriorating even before he got invested into or moved in with in the Trump administration. I mean, you look at EV sales, electronic vehicle sales in 2022 up 50%, 2023 up 50%, last year only up 7%, and Tesla sales were down. Okay, this is before he joined the Trump administration. So, now that we have the numbers, as you mentioned, were not good at all. I mean, they missed on top line, bottom line. Yeah. Their margins were okay, but their operating margins were half of what people were looking for. And the other thing, too, is that, we've seen these situations where they've delayed. I mean, they delayed the Robotaxi, and now they're talking about that's going to be really good. But remember, they delayed that. They're also talking about their more affordable car. But over this past weekend, they have announced a delay of that one.
The 20% drop in revenue is huge, and you talked about the sales down in the U.S., but they're up significantly globally. Why do people not want Teslas right now?
Well, I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of it has to do with Elon Musk's association with the Trump administration. Not necessarily with the Trump administration as much as it is with all the layoffs and what kind of a negative impact that could have on not just the U.S. economy, but the global economy. So that's why I worry that even though he's going to come back and put more focus on the company, I don't know how much that's going to bring back sales. It should help on the focus over the overall effort within the company. But are people still going to shy away from their cars, which is certainly something people have been protesting here in the U.S. We've seen that with the people burning their cars, et cetera.
Yeah, you go on a stage and wave a chainsaw as people are losing their jobs without being able to really pinpoint where this savings is coming, and it does generate a certain degree of negative publicity for him. Now, Tesla stocks, as you mentioned, coming back a bit, but investors are kind of fed up. Now, he is going to step back significantly in May. What do you see the stock price doing, and what about investors? Are they going to come back as well?
Well, this news that he's coming back, people will give him the benefit of the doubt because, let's face it, betting against Elon Musk has not been very profitable over the last 20 years or so. However, I do worry that the overall marketplace for these vehicles are just not there. I mean, people are paying such a premium still, even after this big decline, for this Robotaxi. Waymo, which is comes from Alphabet, is way ahead of them in that area, and they're more affordable cars. I mean, they're saying they'll come early, or they'll start selling them at some point next year. But they've had to push these things off several times in the past. So I think it's going to be a while before this stock regains the kind of momentum that it saw in 2023, especially 2024. And therefore, investors need to be careful about chasing any big bounce.
Let's talk a bit more about the robotaxis as well. I came back from China recently, and autonomous driving is a thing over there right now. How much catch-up is Musk going to have to do?
A lot. I mean, again, Waymo is not only here in the U.S. has it been, I think it's 12 different cities and expanding, but they're now moving overseas. And sorry, that Tesla isn't even out of the starting blocks yet. Yeah. So it's going to take a while for them to catch up. And the longer it takes them, the bigger foothold that Waymo is going to have, and the more catch up they're going to have to, the harder it is going to be for them to catch up, especially to do it in any kind of quick fashion.
We're showing some pictures right now last month when Trump basically just pulled some Teslas in front of the White House and talked about what a great car they were, basically, I don't know, trying to find a way to say it delicately, but basically saying, come buy a Tesla. What if Tesla doesn't recover from all of this? Is that a possibility?
Well, I think they will. I mean, the car, I mean, first of all, they're the only EV company in the world that's actually making money. So that's number one. And the car, I mean, people love the car. You know, there are people for political reasons who are starting to shy away from it, but the quality of the car is very good. So to think that, I just don't think that it's going to be something that they cannot recover from, but it's going to take them a lot longer than I think the bulls are thinking right now. I mean, we have some people saying that the fact that Elon Musk is coming back is worth $100 in the stock. I think that's a big, big reach. And again, I think it's something that there are going to be plenty of other opportunities as we come out of this correction or bear market in the U.S. That I think stocks will bounce back much more quickly than Tesla. So, you know, again, it's something where I want people should you know, sit back and say, hey, show me something that's really turned around here, because we've been living on hype for a long time.